Okay, I mean, if you're Dylan Brooks, you're falling asleep on LeBron. You're staring at the ball. There's the only reason. Look at this space. How'd this space get created? Because you fell asleep. So now you're not going to be able to guard this handoff. And I guess he's not that old. Okay, it's Dylan Brooks again. Like, you're calling for this switch too early. Dylan Brooks is already expecting a switch. LeBron hasn't even come off the handoff. How's Xavier Tillman going to be ready to guard when he's on the opposite side of the screen of him? So now LeBron catches this. Xavier Tillman's not ready to guard. Does he look like he's ready to guard? No, and now he's crowding LeBron at the... This is a disaster. This is horrendous. This Jared Vanderbilt shot goes up. Could Dylan Brooks, maybe Xavier Tillman, one of them get in here and box Austin Reaves out? Like, you're going to have 4 Grizzlies players just watching this shot. Oh, yeah. That's about the easiest offensive rebound you could imagine. Santi Aldama, you want to play the gaps. You have to have your feet set. You can't be moving towards the ball. Look at this. You're moving your feet inward right now. You have no chance of getting a LeBron. He can just rip and go now. You have to do something about this first ball screen. I would probably switch. Ja Morant certainly can guard D'Angelo Russell here. You can't do nothing. Because look, Dylan Brooks is already beat now. So Anthony Davis doesn't have to set the screen. He can start rolling. And that totally screws up Xavier Tillman's ability to be in drop coverage. And you just can't make this up. It's the same thing. What are you doing about this first ball screen? Tyus Jones can easily guard D'Angelo Russell. You have to switch. You do nothing. So again, look what happens. Anthony Davis doesn't have to set this screen. So he can just start rolling, and that screws up your drop coverage. Now Xavier Tillman's got a leap to contest, and who's boxing out Anthony Davis? What is Santi Aldama doing? Like, you're guarding Rui Hachimura. Why are you at the free throw line? And if you're going to be all the way in the free throw line, why are you not in a defensive stance? Like, you're just gift wrapping this. This is straight from Santi Aldama. Okay, if Xavier Tillman wants to go under the screen, can we have a little bit more urgency so that you're on the other side of the screen at the same time as Anthony Davis? Look at this. What? You think you're going to be able to guard Anthony Davis with that effort? You're mistaken. What is Dylan Brooks doing? The Grizzlies are switching the screen. Why is Dylan Brooks just staring at the ball, not seeing Rui Hachimura, and going towards the screen here? It was a switch. What were you doing? If you're Luke Kennard, obviously Desmond Bane is taking Austin Reaves here. You've got to be ready to guard one of these Lakers players trailing the play. Like, what are you? You're just... Why? Okay, so Dylan Brooks called LeBron James old earlier this week. Who looks old in this clip? Dylan Brooks needs to sprint back. Let's see if Dylan Brooks does that. Oh, wow. He looks pretty old here. If you're Xavier Tillman here, you have an hour to get your feet set and be in a defensive stance. LeBron's not doing anything right now. So look, why aren't you doing it? Why? Why are you not getting your feet set in it? This is not a defensive stance, and your feet are obviously not set. This is complete garbage. You have absolutely no chance of guarding LeBron. How many times are the Lakers going to run this exact play and the Grizzlies do nothing about it? So this first screen, you have to do something. Tyus Jones can easily switch and guard Austin Reaves. I think that's pretty obvious. So why is he not doing it? See, John Konchar's already beat. So again, Anthony Davis doesn't have to set a screen. He can start rolling. And you can't run drop coverage like this. What is Xavier Tillman doing here? John Konchar clearly is guarding D'Angelo Russell. So why are you not sprinting back and taking, Anthony Davis? What on earth are you doing? Okay, Santi Aldama's late to get out to Rui Hachimura. You're not going to be able to guard him one-on-one. Luke Kennard is right here and wants to help. If his feet are set, he's in a defensive stance. You can get up, force Rui Hachimura here. He can help and recover, and there'll be no threes given up. But you're trying to guard Rui Hachimura one-on-one now, and that was already decided by the fact that you were late to get out to him. If you're Desmond Bane on this turnover, let's be frustrated during a dead ball. Right now, you got to get back. Look at Desmond Bane. Why are you out of this play now? So now, Austin Reaves is wide open, but there's also box-out assignments that are all screwed up. Okay, on this loose ball, Desmond Bane cannot relax. Get up here, have your feet set in a defensive stance when D'Angelo Russell catches the ball. Desmond Bane's getting casual here. Well, now you're off balance guarding D'Angelo Russell, and this three somehow happens at the end of the clock. This is atrocious drop coverage by Jaren Jackson. First of all, why is your hand on the screener? You have to have your feet set in drop coverage, okay? Because you've got to be able to stunt at the ball, but also recover to Anthony Davis. That is literally drop coverage. Look at Jaren Jackson here. How the heck are you going to recover to Anthony Davis? You're not. Okay, so John Moran is off balance in transition guarding LeBron James. Now Xavier Tillman is an extra defender here, so you can't wait to help here. You've got to come over here and get this dribble picked up because John Moran is not going to be able to guard LeBron this way. So why is Xavier Tillman not doing this? Like, you're just literally guarding nobody. So now LeBron has his dribble alive, and like I said, look at this. This is complete garbage. Jaren Jackson turned it over. It's okay. Turnovers happen. It's basketball. Sprint back now. Look at Jaren Jackson here. Wow. And let's see when we get to see him again if he's sprinting. Oh, no, he's not. So now Anthony Davis has a dunk for no reason. Again, Santi Aldama is in the gaps. Could you please get in a defensive stance with your feet set? Look at Aldama here. See how his body momentum is going towards the ball? Well, you're not going to get out now on this pass. So just rip and go right by you again. What is Jaren Jackson doing here? Could you please get up and guard Anthony Davis? Why? Like, this handoff's about to happen. Why are you standing here like this? So now Anthony Davis catches the ball and you're not ready to guard him when you had like an hour to be ready to guard him. What? That's the defensive player of the year? Okay, this is the problem when your feet are not level to each other. So Jaren Jackson, look at how his hips open right here. Okay, so he's, I guess, giving Anthony Davis this angle. Or the problem is if you let Anthony Davis come this way, you're not going to be able to guard. Because you have to twist your whole body around because your feet aren't level to each other. And so, look at this. Why is Xavier Tillman at the free throw line? You're guarding Anthony Davis. Up. Be ready to guard. Okay? Like, look at this. Anthony Davis catches the ball. You're not ready to guard. Look at your feet. You're giving him this angle right here. I mean, it's Anthony Davis. This is just lousy transition defense. David Roddy, you need to be up, ready to guard this last Lakers trailer. Look at this. You are not ready to guard Dennis Schroeder right now. Why? What were you doing? You were just standing in the middle of nowhere. So here comes a cooking. Okay, if Xavier Tillman is going to double the post, and that's what he's doing, then John Moran has got to rotate, okay? And then I don't know what Jaren Jackson's doing, the defensive player of the year, but he would have to rotate here, Tyus Jones here, and then Xavier Tillman will ultimately come on to this player in the weak side corner. But what's going to happen? Xavier Tillman's going to try and double the post and get back out. Give me a break with that, and you gambled. I mean, it's just, could you box out? Like, John Moran is just standing underneath the rim. Why can't you go find your man Austin Reeves and box him out? What? I mean, how easy is this offensive rebound? Anyone could have gotten that. Again, with the drop coverage, if you're Xavier Tillman here, you got to get your hands off the screener. You have to have your feet set, okay? So that you can recover to LeBron. See, because your hands on LeBron for no reason, you're backpedaling. So what does that mean? You have no chance of recovering to LeBron, and Desmond Bane's got to step up and help, and whoopsies, now Austin Reeves is wide open. Okay, so the Grizzlies can't run drop coverage, so they say, all right, let's screw up hedging a ball screen now. Okay, fine. So if Luke Kennard is coming out to hedge here, Xavier Tillman's got to go over the screen. You have backside help right here. But when Luke Kennard leaves hedging LeBron and comes back to his man, Xavier Tillman has to be ready to guard. And, yeah, where is Xavier Tillman exactly? If you're Luke Kennard, this cannot happen. You have to stay attached to your man. Look at this right here. So you're already guarding the screen because you think D'Angelo Russell's setting the screen to this angle. Well, guess what? D'Angelo Russell flipped the angle of the screen. And where are you? You're nowhere. If you're the defensive player of the year and you're Jaren Jackson in drop coverage, why are you leaning towards the screener? You have to be able to guard the ball, so get your feet set here so you can stunt at the ball when D'Angelo Russell comes and you can recover. See, you don't do any of this. So look at this. First of all, how's Luke Kennard going to guard D'Angelo Russell this way? One, he has this angle for a layup, and two, he's off balance. So, yeah, the mid-range is open.